Parents, students, education leaders all bearing a heavy burden this week discussing school threats. That's where we begin tonight at 6. I'm Rolly Hoyt.
And I'm Faith Woodard. False threats were made to multiple Arkansas schools. And with all this happening nearly a week after the Georgia school shooting, local organizations wanted to reach out to help provide resources to students.
THV 11's Rebecca Brown talked to a local camp about their dedicated work to calm those fears and help people get back whole.
During their camps, they would often do art projects, and sometimes they would take things that were broken, like glass, and then put it back together and make something beautiful.
That is just one of many exercises that take place at Camp Ferncliff in Little Rock. Resources rendering emotional support to young adolescents. And after numerous school threats have gone out recently in Arkansas, some kids may fear a school shooting could happen to them.
There's a real fear there. And we live in a broken world with broken people. And it's important that as a community we look out for each other and we care for each other.
That's where Camp Ferncliff says they come into play. The camp has firsthand experience helping students work through their trauma and offering a safe space. A mission former executive director David Gill says started after survivors from the 1998 Jonesboro Middle School shooting came to their camp.
In the end, we had 68 of those 5th and 6th graders from West Side School came here for a week of camp, July 1998. And it was a tremendous success, crying and laughter and all kinds of things that happened at camp during the course of that week.
Camp Ferncliff was eventually passed on to Joe Gill, David's son, and he says it was still an opportunity for students to heal and reflect and pass their experiences on to the next.
We find that when things like this occur, or there are just the threats of this, everyone in the community wants to find a way to care for the kids. And sometimes they just don't know how to do that.
But even though this is the reality we face, the mission for Camp Ferncliff stays the same.
The same things we did here for healing are principles that can be done any place. Getting kids back to nature, that's healing. Music, recreation, community, all the kinds of things you do at camp.
In Little Rock, Rebecca Brown, THV 11 News.
Rebecca, thank you. Amazing, such a pretty place. It's so close to the city. Camp Ferncliff, only about 15 minutes west of I-430. You can learn more about their programs on our website, thv11.com.